Hello again. Windy one. Shall we go to Newton? Why not? Let's get some tickets. Lovely.
Like GTP.
It's our open plan roof. Lovely. And before I forget, those of you that follow my sort of silly little things that go on in my life, the leak under the sink, my son came up, got the part, and we need another part to go with it. So we got that on order. So he's going to do it next week instead. Lovely. It does look different with this roof off though. So much brighter down here. So much brighter. You can see the side of the bridge there. You can't normally see. Here we go. Right on time. Lovely. And he said there was disruption on the railway yesterday at Totnes, but everything's running on time today, which is great news. Polly steps. Hut's still standing till April. Devon Valley, as was. Crossover imminent. Whoop, maybe jump. There we are, there's the bridge over Town Quay, just down there, where we were a week ago today. Lovely. Now as that train continues on its way to Paynton, it will head underneath that bridge. And here's the first random picture from Linda, taken in 2022, off that bridge, seeing a train come by. Here we go. Lovely. Random picture. Thank you. Good, they got the barriers up. It means I get my ticket sorted jacked. Shall we have one last random picture from Linda before we get on with our meat and two veg, so to speak? Anyway, here we go. She looked out her window. Look, she's a train. Well, nothing that unusual, is there really? Except for the fact she doesn't live by the railway line. That was a train being transported along the 8th at 318. So, yeah, crazy. Crazy. Train going down the road on the back of a transporter. Lovely. That was in 22 as well. Right, so you probably know what we're doing by the title of the video and the thumbnail, but at the moment I haven't mentioned it. So we're going to walk down as far as the War Memorial and I'll explain what's led me over here today. It's a rather nice car. Lovely. Very nice condition. Beautiful. KFC, looking resplendent in the early morning light. Oh yes. As we walk down Takeaway Alley to head towards the War Memorial, which is regular viewers know, right by my dentist. So, just down here, where the War Memorial now stands, well over 100 years ago, there used to be a massive oak tree. And it was a very popular tree, and for some reason, i.e. progress, they decided to cut it down. And there was a bit of an uproar about it at the time. People weren't very happy. But of course, there you go, it's gone. Not much you can do. However, over 100 years later, recently, Joe Webster, here he is, has decided to do a mural to commemorate that tree, 52 foot tall, and that's what we're going to go and have a look at today. So this is where the tree would have stood, here where the War Memorial is, and we're going to go down and see his mural, up close and personal, and talk a bit about it when we get there. No sort of clever route to follow today, to be fair, just going straight down and straight back. Green Street Butchers is now closed, and Beckford Models has now moved to Teignmouth, and apparently there's over 5 businesses in this street, Green Street, have now either gone bankrupt or moved or up for sale because of the pedestrianisation. That's the latest figures from the Teignmouth Post. Another empty shop, and of course this is a bit where it starts good and proper. Everyone has to turn down there unless they're a bus or on a disabled badge doing pickups or drop-offs. Right, we'll come back down that street on the way back. Going to go through Market Square. And of course we'll just check in on what's left of the market that they're demolishing over there. There he is again from a different angle. Of course, you've got all the empty shops in Market Square as well now. But I've mentioned them before, that's nothing to do with Queen Street, not directly anyway. Not the most inviting of skies, but there we go. Now we walk along past the Jolly Farmer, Bar 7 over there, and the burnt out Market Street fish and chip shop, which never seems to have come back, does it? And just in front of us here you see the Animals in Distress shop. Well, that's where the mural is, on the side there. So we're going to go and line that up, have a little look at it. Doing my first look too. Here we go, here's the mural. Say 52 feet tall, right up the side of the building there, by Joe Webster. And it's designed to commemorate that tree that was cut down. That's obviously a picture of it. And local people have been asked to send messages of how they feel about nature. And that's what's written in amongst all the leaves. Like fresh, peaceful, tranquil, burn, bloom, landscapes, fragrant, nature is life. Lovely. All the way up there. Isn't that beautiful? Right here in the middle of Newton Abbot. Lovely. One last shot from a distance. For full details about the mural, check the link in description. Right, well, we'll leave the mural behind, head down this way, down towards the clock tower, then back down the main street. And no, that isn't the right time. The clock is still broken. It's just been put to 12. Again, I still have that photo of there when this was a road. But as I said before, I'm waiting till all this is gone so I can get it lined up properly and do it for you. Be a much better experience if I can get the angles right. And what's the rush? What is the rush? That seems to be over every week now anyway, so no problem at all. No problem whatsoever. Here I am. Hello. Edinburgh Woolen Mill is no more. And here's a random picture from Linda from the 25th of September, I think 2018. Here we go. So there are no huge changes in that, but changes now, undeniably. There we are, that's an advert for Newton's place, the GWR Museum. Lovely, just to see how busy all the parking is. People making the very most of any last bit of available parking anywhere here. Both this side of the road and on that side of the road as well. I think my overall take on all this pedestrianisation, this is not terrible in and of itself. I think it's maybe 20 or so years too early. Maybe if they waited a little bit longer for some of the businesses to naturally change, it would be more successful. I don't think I'll be staying out much longer today. I'm going to go straight back and wait for my train now. It is quite chilly with this wind. Over the way, just in the middle of the street, you've got the church over there. Pulling that down next for reasons for progress or something, but beautiful building anyway. Solicitors now. Little primary school right in the centre of town here. It's amazing how you all the different architectures. Motorbikes. And back to the War Memorial, where the old oak tree used to stand, which sparked the whole idea for this video. Lovely. And I think I'm going to be a very naughty boy and treat myself to some KFC chips to eat at the station while I wait for a train. Here we go, KFC. Lovely. Yay, chips. He says with a mouthful. Haha. Lovely, just as I arranged it. Now over in that direction, quite some way, is a park called Ford Park, which I do plan to visit one day, but it'll be a separate sort of video. Anyway, remember the other day we were looking at a cat painted on the wall? Linda sent in this. Here we go. That's at Ford Park. That's a horse painted on the wall. And apparently it looks very, very realistic. So thanks for those, Linda. We'll see if we can see those when I eventually get to Ford Park one day. Smash in. Here's a little local one. Going to Paynton. Hello, little local one going to Paynton. How are you doing, Lynn? And very much not a local one, off on its way to Edinburgh. Bye bye, safe journey to Edinburgh. Maybe one day I'll jump on a train and go to Edinburgh for the day. When I win the lottery. Oh.
09 cross country service to Plymouth, calling at Totnes and Plymouth. This train has 8 coaches. First class accommodation is situated in coaches 4 and 8.
And it's also come all the way from York, apparently.
12 service to Exmouth.
Right, my train has been announced, so I'm going to have to go over and stand on the other platform now.
Exeter St David's, Exeter St Darcross, Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St David's, Exeter Central, Digby and Soutton, Newcourt, Topsham, Lympstone Village and Exmouth. This train has 4 coaches. Thank you.
And here we go. Here's mine, right on time. Lovely.
Railway service to Exmouth. We are now approaching Hinton.
Bye bye. There we go. Hope you enjoyed a little diversion to Newton and enjoyed seeing the mural and of course Linda's pictures. Much appreciated. Down to sea wall tomorrow as Mum has an appointment very, very early, midday afternoon. So can't go out for long. Anyway, all good. See you then. Take care. Bye.